So you're watching Carlisle's Picks, and everybody is talking about expose JR Garage. Will you please expose JR Garage? They are talking about how they made all this money selling lemonade at the lemonade stand, or whatever the story is. And it just doesn't make any sense. So people all over the internet, especially the car community, are begging, please expose JR Garage. One of the many things that JR Garage, they talk about, and we'll talk about who they are. They talk about trading stocks. Well, let's compare and contrast the perspective of, the trading stocks from some high school teenagers to a 17-year veteran of Wall Street, myself. So what do I think with my 17 years of industry experience? What do I think about the claims being made by JR Garage? Well, I'm going to be commenting on that in just a second. I think you want to hear my thoughts on that. But you are watching Carlisle's Picks, and this is a live stream. And today we're talking about JR Garage. What's the deal with JR Garage? So I'm going to allow more people to join in. As you guys join in, click on that like button. Not for my ego, but that's how it works on YouTube. We need to get your feedback. Click on that like button and comment below. Say hi. Say where you're listening in from. And we will get started very, very shortly talking about JR Garage. The much requested JR Garage. Once again, this is Carlisle's Picks. Once again, you're watching Carlisle's Picks, and we're going to talk about JR Garage and much, much more. I'm waiting for some more people to join in with the live stream, and then we shall begin talking about JR Garage, the much requested. Everyone wants to know, what's the deal with JR Garage? Well, we'll talk about that today. Stay tuned. turn off that damn rock and roll and get the live stream started, damn it. Well, we're gonna get started. So, first of all, let's take a look at who is JR Garage. JR Garage is basically a YouTube channel that has been absolutely exploding. Another one of those YouTube anomalies where you have this channel with this sort of somewhat unexplainable phenomenal growth. I mean, you have channels like Saab Kyle, right, who's been around for quite some time, put in a lot of hard work, great content. You have channels like Shmee150, been around for a long time, lots of great content. Been around for a long time, took a long time to build up their channels. And then you have a channel like JR Garage that kind of came out of nowhere, and in no time they have absolutely exploded. I mean, I think they started a year ago, less than a year ago. Now they're up to 460,000 subscribers. How did that happen? A lot of people are asking. But more importantly, people are asking about what's the deal with them, because some of the stuff that they have said, some of the claims that they have made doesn't really make sense. Now, those of you guys listening in the chat, please comment and make sure the sound is good. I'm getting all kinds of weird messages. Leave it to YouTube to be funky as usual. It's telling me that my live stream has bad settings and blah blah blah. So for all I know, you guys are not even hearing anything. I can't even see the playback right now. So if you guys are listening in, please comment and let me know if the sound is good, what the story is before we continue. Because right now it's looking like there's a couple of issues going on. So I'm going to continue for now, keeping an eye on the chat section. But, so here's their channel. Now, when you search for JR Garage seems dodgy. Tech Insane 011 says. When you do a search for JR Garage, this is what comes up. You get don't buy a used BMW M3. Welcome War Hero Guy. I'm hearing it looks perfect to me. Okay. GTR first drive plus fun with Lambo and S6. And then you see, who is JR Garage? The truth. JR exposed. HFP. All right. And then you see how I afford my Turbo Viper. JR Garage exposed. All right. And then I guess someone did a video about them and got some hate on it. Hope I'm not zooming this in too much so you guys can't see. So they did a video saying, reading hate comments on my JR Garage exposed video. 8,000 views in 6 hours. How big is this channel? 39,000 subscribers. Pretty good. Anyway, JR Garage is a video about their car being totaled. Ferrari at 17. What I do for a living to afford a Ferrari Viper M3 and other cars. Modest much. 2.4 thousand views. 2.4 million views. So they made about up to $3,000 these teenagers made on that video. 4,000 horsepower garage full tour 4 months ago. So more JR Garage videos. People want JR Garage exposed. Let's talk about it. Ohio Leap, 16,000 views. Ferrari 17 documentary of JR Garage 3 months ago. All right. How to start trading in the stock market. Yeah, we really want advice on how to start trading in the stock market from some high schoolers. No offense, but really. JR Garage cutting new garage tour. All right, so that's the basic idea, and that's the rundown behind JR Garage. Here's their channel. There's one of the guys on the channel. There's the Viper, the different cars. 463,000 subscribers. The classic video, driving my Lamborghini to high school. All right. Now, interesting. Vehicle Virgins is a related channel. Shmee150 is a related channel. Solomon is a related channel. Super Speeders Rob. Interesting that it's a related channel because Super Speeders Rob, which shout out to Super Speeders Rob, really cool guy. I've seen him around the globe with the car scene. He's been to different events and pretty cool guy. Great channel. On one of his videos recently, he had some great stuff to say about the JR Garage deal, which I'll have to put a link to which episode that was, because it was his podcast. What he had to say was definitely stuff you want to listen to. It's kind of some kind of common sense. Kind of common sense, from someone who who knows business, a little bit older, and knows the deal. Because a lot of people, younger people are watching and listening to the JR Garage, and they don't really understand what's going on. So anyway, what is my feedback on the JR Garage deal? Okay, so first of all, let's start off. I'm gonna look at the chat right now. We got a couple people joining in. Welcome. Don't forget to hit that like button. Click on the like button. Really appreciate it. Not for my ego, but for YouTube. If you don't click the like button, you're telling YouTube that the video sucks. So if the video sucks, don't comment, don't like, and YouTube will get the message. If you do like the video, click on the like button. This is not television. This is interactive. Rantz says, yo, Rantsy. Just no real proof of their income. Tech Insane says. Just Tai. Lord Aleem has proof of income, for example. War Hero Guy says probably dad's money. To be honest, I would have no issue if there were his dad's cars and he was just filming them, but to be lying about it, all respect lost. I stopped watching JR Garage. So this guy apparently used to watch JR Garage. All right, so let's start with the basics. So what do I think about... All right, I think we've given Super Speeders Rob enough promotion, even though they deserve it. Good stuff. Again, check out Super Speeders Rob. Great videos, great guy. Really, he's a real car guy, right? We share the same passion for cars, in his own way, in my own way. We have a different perspective, but bottom line is common bond for cars. We love all things cars. Take a look at Super Speeders Rob. I'll try to find a video of the podcast that he talks about this stuff, but definitely check him out. So my opinion. So let's start with the good. I am impressed by JR Garage in terms of their motivation, and I respect the hustle, right? I definitely respect the hustle in terms of, a lot of kids their age, it's playing video games, hanging out, trying to be cool, hanging out with the cool kids and all that kind of stuff, and not really thinking about the future and all that kind of stuff. It's all about fun and living in the moment, and then here you have these guys that are, aspiring entrepreneurs. They want to do business. They want to, they want to do something, and they're not just talking. They're putting in the time and the effort. So with that being said, I definitely appreciate that, respect that, and encourage that in other people their age. If you can be that motivated at that age, you are, you have a good start. And that's the way you want to be. Now, let's talk about the bad. So while I appreciate the effort and the motivation and all that kind of stuff, especially considering how young they are, what I don't appreciate is a lot of what they're saying doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't really add up. Super Speeders Rob already talked about the logic of, how can you bring in enough money to kind of do the things that they're doing, right? That stuff takes time. They're too young to have time to acquire the kind of money you need, unless you're getting a small loan of $1 million from your dad or something. To acquire the kind of money that's needed to kind of fund a lot of these business ventures that they are doing, granted, they're doing a lot of stuff that's online, so you can get away with a lot of the money. Like back in the day, to start a business so expensive. You had to buy real things. You had to you're gonna rent a property. You're gonna do some kind of brick and mortar setup. I'm gonna, find a store front where I'm gonna sell my things or whatever it is. Now you could do it online. I mean, the price of hosting a website, you can use these templates. I mean, you could start a business like overnight with little to nothing. So we can definitely understand and appreciate that. However, to get to the point where you can bring in enough money to afford all these cars and, talking about they're doing stuff on the stock market and all this kind of stuff, that kind of stuff really doesn't happen overnight. And also, you need money to make money, right? You need money to make money. How do you get money, right? You get loans. That's a typical way of how you get money. You get loans. You go to the bank, you get a business loan, personal loans, right? You also have credit as well. Maybe you can use your credit card to start your business. You're going to do it on credit, max out your card and do whatever. Not saying it's recommended, but this is how potentially you get, money to start your business. But how is JR Garage going to get enough money to really go too far, to the point where they can really make any money on the stock market and all this kind of stuff they're doing, and get to the point of all these cars, too young to really have any kind of credit, too young to really get any kind of loans. So where is the initial capital coming from that they're using to get to the point that they are kind of claiming that they're at? It doesn't really add up. It really seems to me to be a Tai Lopez type of setup. Now, they're making good money right now. They are making some good money right now. But as usual, the way that the money is coming in is through the sort of image of what they've accomplished already. People are watching these videos, driving a Lamborghini at 17. Oh man, how did he do that? He got what, $4,500 to $5,000 for that video. Right? He's got several videos with million+ views, thousands of dollars, and these are young kids probably living at home. They've got no expenses. Do you know what $5,000 means to a 17-year-old who's living at home with their parents? Where you don't have any bills, no nothing. I mean, $5,000 is probably the equivalent of like $10,000 to a 25 to 30-year-old, right? So, with that being said, a lot of their success to me would be coming from YouTube. Right? Now, they probably did make some decent money for a 17-year-old with some business things that they're doing. Not crazy money, not probably what people are thinking of. Certainly not enough money to buy all these cars. But that's nothing in comparison to what they're making on YouTube now. And the channel is going to continue growing and growing and growing. And before you know it, there's going to be some real money coming in, but from YouTube, and they can use that money to perhaps maybe build something real. But ultimately, it's just not really feasible that at the age that these kids are, that they're doing the things that they claim that they're doing. Let me take a look at the chat, see what's going on. Rob is actually funny. Yes, he is. Same with other Rob Dom. Yes. Cool guys. I've met Rob Dom as well. Cool dude. Their video quality isn't bad either. They do make pretty decent videos. Ron Z says expose Snapchat. What does that mean? Supercars of London is young but shows how he got his cars. Well, Supercars of London is not a high schooler. He's young, but he ain't that young. And he's not with a garage of 5-6 cars or whatever it is. He definitely, without even I know he does videos talking about this stuff. You don't even need to watch that stuff to kind of see how feasible what he's doing is. Now these kids at 17, like they really, not saying it's impossible, but let's just say what they've presented and what they've said doesn't really add up. Tech Insane says something about robbing a bank. How I got my fantastic credit at 17. Charles M., the area they live in is an extremely affluent area of the Maryland, VA, DC area. How I got a hooker to pay me at 17. All right, you guys are getting out of control. Yeah, so it's just unfortunate that this is the thing. This is how things are being done. I mean, you look at, let's take a look. You look at Tai Lopez, right? This guy started out with $45 in his Lamborghini account, you know, and look at him now, right? So he started out name dropping. He's like, yeah, I was hanging out with Warren Buffett, and he once told me blah blah blah. I was hanging out with Bruce Willis one time at this dinner, and he said blah blah blah. He was all talk, right? Little glimpses of his success here and there. You know, a video with him standing next to his Lamborghini or something like that, or little things, but mostly it was talk, right? Now, as showy of a guy as he is, you would think that, and that's the thing, there's different people. There are people who are very private, and there's people who are very, like, showy and public. He's definitely extremely public and showy. So, back in the day, he wouldn't have been dropping names. He would have been Instagram and Snapchatting, and you would have seen him doing these things. You would have seen more of the success that he supposedly had, right? But you didn't. It was all talk, right? Then he starts, I'm going to show you 67 steps, whatever program, blah, blah, blah. He starts all these ads. He spams YouTube. He's just spamming YouTube. I'm going to show you how you can da-da-da. And then slowly but surely, all this attention and people start doing parody videos. Next thing you know, he starts actually hanging out with celebrities. Next thing you know, he's in this house. He doesn't own it, but still the rent there is expensive. But if you look at his website, according to how many people have signed up for his program, he's making millions and millions of dollars, not with his successful businesses that he talks about, but with his program of telling you how to be successful, right? And you got to think about it. If he's got these big successful businesses, why is he spending so much time? You think he's some kind of philanthropist or something, like he's trying to help you out? Why would he spend all this time and energy constantly tweeting and doing seminars, and all this energy is focused around something that is secondary, right? Because he's made all this money, right? He's got these multi-million-dollar companies. He's doing all these investments, all kind of stuff. That would be most of where his time is spent. But no, it's not. He's spending a lot of time constantly putting out content around selling his 67 Steps program, right? Typical model. I'm going to give you a lot of stuff for free, right? Out of the goodness of my heart. All you got to do is give me your email address, right? Because any internet marketer knows that email addresses are super, super valuable. Targeted marketing. I want your email address because I know that you are the type of demographic that will buy my products, and having your email address is really valuable, so I can promote to you, right? I can contact you for free. I don't got to put up ads. When you do ads on YouTube, you got to pay money for those ads, right? But if I can get your email address, then I can market to you for free, right? That's incredibly valuable. So if I got to give you a free seminar or access to some videos or whatever, that's nothing. That's nothing. I'm gonna sit in front of a camera. So what you want to do to start your business is blah 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 blah. I'm gonna give you 5 steps. The first step is da 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 da. I hit record. I save that, put it on unlisted or whatever, and then just give me your email address and I'll let you watch my video, right? But I don't care about the video, right? I care about getting your email address so I can sell you my program for $67 or whatever it is. Right, and get you to sign up monthly, whatever, and then I constantly spam you. Like, I tested him out to see what's up. So I actually signed up for his free thing or whatever, right? Every day I'm getting spammed by this guy. Supposedly his cousin's emailing me, sending me, hey, sign up for this, sign up for that, sign up for this, sign up for that. It's insane, super aggressive. Why do you need to be so aggressive? Why are you pushing this thing so hard? Why are you spending all this money spamming all these videos? If you're making all this money, then your efforts to promote this program should be casual. You're really, really so motivated to really, really get people on your program like that. Why do you're running all these businesses and making all this money? Why do you care so much? You got all this money. You could just put together the program and have a team of people and have them promote it. Once in a while, you do a little something, something. But you focus on the thing that's really making you the money. Unless there is no such thing. And the real way you're making money is by selling the way, I'm going to teach you how to make $1 million. These guys are so obvious. They're so obvious. Whenever you see someone who supposedly made all this money, and now they're going to teach you how to do it, and then you realize that 95% of their time, 95% of what they're doing is all about promoting, selling you how to do what they did. That is a dead giveaway. When you look at the real successful people, they spend most of their time on the businesses that they built that really makes them money. If they decide they want to share something or whatever, it's on the side. I'm going to spend a year writing a book about my journey, right? Whenever on my free time, whatever, I work on it. I may hire someone to help me write the book. And then I publish the book, and it's out there. I have a team that promotes it, and that's it. You guys want to learn some stuff? You buy my book. You don't want to learn? Whatever. I'm not going to be constantly social media and tweeting and this and that and ads all over YouTube. For what? I'm going to spend that money on my business. That's paying my bills. That's buying me Lamborghinis and buying me my mansion. I'm not going to spend all this time and energy trying to teach you my tricks. Why do I want to teach you my tricks? If I have some successful plan of how to make money and whatever, why am I going to give it to you for $67 nonetheless? Unless that's how I make my money. Let me take a look at the chat. See what's going on. I'm sure it's getting out of control. We're gonna get out of control today. Message retracted. I don't know what Ethan just said. Rant says that's like half a Lambo. Look at all my books I can read. Tai Lopez. look, I saw that one. Rancy says, I'm gonna give you kind of good information for free so you can get the really good stuff, the shitty stuff, for a few $1,000s. It's okay though. It'll make you a few bucks. What do you think about Timothy Sykes? These guys are all the same, man. Timothy Sykes, I put him in the same category. Timothy Sykes to me is like a failed Tai Lopez. I know he's pissed at Tai Lopez because they both try to do the same thing, but Tai Lopez, he is the champion with this stuff. Timothy Sykes, he's trying so hard, man, but Tai Lopez has him blown out of the water. And then here is Tai Lopez version 2. We'll talk about this next Sunday. Tai Lopez version 2. Here's the next guy. The Blueprint. John Crestani. How to create your online business from scratch. Right? This guy, he's one up. First of all, he goes crazier with the videos than Tai Lopez. If you look at his video, he's all over the place. He's like, look at this. He's got the aerial view. He's hopping out the Gallardo. Why is it that the scammers always want to use Gallardos? What is up with Gallardo? Well, you know what? Gallardos are really cheap to rent. So if you're starting up some kind of a scam deal, you wanna rent the cheapest car, right? You gotta be efficient, right? So you rent the Gallardo, right? And then you build yourself up. Next thing you know, you got the Aventador, just like Tai Lopez. But yeah, they always start with the Gallardo because it's the easiest car. I mean, these cars are expensive to rent, but the Gallardo is, the most economical Lamborghini. And not even the Huracan, right? Huracan, that's the latest one. The Gallardo, that's a dated model. They don't even make them anymore, right? So, best bang for the buck. You're selling your products to people that never even driven in a Lamborghini. Many never even seen one in person, right? So Gallardo, Huracan, Aventador, it's all the same, right? You're in a Lamborghini, right? So you get the cheapest Lamborghini, right? Because you haven't really made it yet, so you got to keep the cost low, right? So Tai Lopez, Gallardo, a black Gallardo at that. Well, the black Gallardo, Tai Lopez, black Gallardo, right? And he gets all these people to buy his program. Now he's rocking the Wraith. He's rocking the Aventador. He's rocking the I think it's I don't know. He's got all these cars now, right? And I bet you they're not rented anymore, right? Because now he can afford them because he's sold to enough people the idea of he's going to teach you how to make all this money. He's making millions and millions of dollars selling people on that idea. No businessman is going to spend that amount of time on this whole, I'm going to share with you guys, whatever. You're going to spend most of the time on whatever is making you the most money. It's common sense, right? So if you want to help out people, you're going to do that on the side. You're not going to be so aggressive. Time is money. You're not going to spend this amount of time on some 67 steps program. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. Running a successful business and staying competitive takes a lot of time and effort. You just don't have time for all these seminars and building up this program and all this. It doesn't make any sense, right? But John Crestani, he's the next guy. And if you look at his thing, he's in Forbes. Take a look at the scam reviews. John Crestani, super affiliate scam review. I guess I'll put a link to this in the description. Let me take a look at the chat real quick. He has a hot girlfriend. Very frank guy, though. Never heard of this one. Need a shave, though. Renzi says, I give it to the guy on production. Some people record a video with a bad camera and mic. You've made all this money, but you can't afford a proper camera and microphone. I saw one guy the other day with a cheap dress shirt on a public beach talking about living on the beach. I think this video should be about why people fall for these guys. People want to believe, man. So this guy did a review talking about this guy, and let's read the verdict. He says, if you want John Crestani's lifestyle, then set up an affiliate program using hasoffers.com, fill it with products, and then sell a training course on how to advise that business using native ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, whatever ads, for $5,000, and you'll make a killing. In fact, I would go further and say that $5,000 is all you need to set up a direct clone of his business model, which involves hiring a Lamborghini and getting to the nearest beach and recording a few videos for much less than $5,000. So do I think he's that John? Okay, a little typo there. Do I think John Crestani's a scam? Actually, I don't. I just think that it's got its risks. So if you're thinking of trying, I wanted to highlight the potential pitfalls of such a system. If you want to speak with John, please click the red button below for his team to contact you. What? Okay. 2 stars. Anyway, so John Crestani has an article in Forbes, right? He's in Forbes, man. That means he's definitely legit. But let's take a look at the Forbes article. It's funny how lazy people are. They will just hear, "Oh, Forbes. He's in Forbes, so he must be legit." But then no one will actually bother to actually read the article. So let's read the article. We're going to take a break real quick, and then we're going to take a look at the article and see what it has to say about John Crestani. right, so we are back, and we're gonna take a look at this Forbes article. And again, a lot of people are lazy. They will just, oh, he was in Forbes. He's legit. A lot of people, you'll say, hey man, this guy seems like he's running a scam, man. It's not a scam. He was actually in Forbes. Bet you didn't even know that. And some people will be lazy enough to be kind of like, oh wow, I didn't know he was in Forbes. Oh, if he's in Forbes, then he must be legit. Not realizing that, first of all, the media, I have little respect for the media. Media doesn't care about being accurate and informing you. The media is in the business of selling ads, right? On TV, it's about selling ads. On the internet, it's about selling ads. This story can make them good money. Not a tremendous amount of money, but it's definitely intriguing to their readers. A 28-year-old got fired from then built a $500,000 a month business while traveling the world. Oh man, how did he do that? Show me how he did it. I want to do it too. Now, how many people will actually bother to read the actual article and see what it actually says? Or will you just say, oh, he was in Forbes, man. Forbes is a respectable magazine. If he was in there, clearly he's legit. But read the article. See what it says. Look how the article begins. It says, let's read this thing. John Crestani was sitting on a beach in Thailand, poor and lost in his life, when he opened a book that helped transform him from a job drifter to a successful internet entrepreneur. In 2009, Crestani, then 21, had fled to Thailand. Why did he fled to Thailand? Is he running from the law? Anyway. What is that? Fled to Thailand. Why is he fledding? And that's not a word, but anyway. He fled to Thailand after dropping out of college. He was bumming around the country on a small loan of $1 million. Okay, he didn't say $1 million, but anyway. He had some kind of small loan and trying to find himself spiritual, blah, blah, blah. So far, the article reads like an ad. I'm just laughing at this kind of like this music. Like this is like monk, whatever. Anyway, so here's how he started. Right, it took years of false starts. His first business is a business on eBay, where he was making $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Not bad. But he quickly got a call from the PayPal security team. There was a problem with his business model. He was selling products that PayPal didn't approve of. Wow. He was selling products that PayPal didn't approve of. So they shut down his business. So his first business seemed like it was a violation of PayPal's policy. I wonder what kind of shady business he was running on PayPal that they shut him down. Or well, on YouTube. On eBay, that PayPal shut him down. All right, whatever. He was young. He made a mistake. I'm sure the next business he started was legit. The next business he does, he enrolls in school and attempted to strike it rich, catering to the needs of his fellow students. All right, he's going to help out the students. Nice. He's a philanthropist. Exposed to computers before reaching double digits, Crestani used his technical know-how to acquire test answers to every online course. All right, Forbes, you're really pissing me off with this music. Stop playing music, unsolicited music on your stupid page. Anyway, so he acquired the answers to every test for online courses, for every online course for every major university. So his second business model was helping people to cheat their way through school. All right, do we see a pattern here? His first business gets shut down for some kind of shady whatever. PayPal shuts him down. Not allowed to do this kind of business on eBay. Second business shut down as well, by the way, because apparently he got these test answers through illicit means, supposedly. So he got shut down again. Two businesses in a row shut down for some shady business tactics. Then he goes to work for some kind of a marketing agency, and supposedly this is one of the first legit things he does. Apparently, he does really good at this online marketing, whatever. He's making his employer a lot of money. But then he proceeds to apparently steal the clients from the employee he's working for, and tries to start his affiliate marketing pyramid scheme nonsense. And that's when he hit it big with his affiliate marketing, blah, blah, blah. And if you look at the products that he's selling, it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo, some homeopathic, pseudoscience crapola, right? And then he gets other people to sign on, and then, and more, typical pyramid scheme that people keep running. And now he's decided he's going to do the Tai Lopez model. That's the same thing Tai Lopez did. Look at Tai Lopez history. Bunch of shady businesses, online dating, whatever, horrible reviews, whatever, shady this, shady that. Never really makes it big. Then he decides, I'm going to sell you how to make $1 million or whatever, right? I'm going to give you all this information for free. I'll start a YouTube channel, give you all this free stuff. And then, just send me your email. I'll give you even more stuff. And then buy my program. But this guy, his program is like $5,000. Here's the big problem I have with this. So you're bringing in $500,000 a month or whatever, making all this money, flying around, living a great lifestyle. Then what in the hell do you need with $5,000 from people who are struggling? You got some young 21-year-old with dreams of being an entrepreneur, right? And if he even has $5,000 in the bank, he's doing good for a 21 years old, right? He's going to give all that money that he saved up and give it to this guy so he can teach you how to make money, right? But if this guy is really making money and all this money he's talking about, why is he now focusing so much on teaching you how to make money? And why does he need $5,000? Think about this. You put yourself in his shoes, right? You've made it big. You're making all this money. And you want to help people out. How would it sit with your conscience to charge young, aspiring entrepreneurs $5,000? You are making tons of money. You're living a dream right now. You don't need no money from these people. Why wouldn't you make it accessible? Why wouldn't you sell a program $25, $50, $60, something accessible? Why do you need to charge $5,000 for your program? Right? And why are you investing so much in this thing? If you really want to help people, then you give it for free, completely for free, or you give it at something where it's attainable, right? Unless, of course, you're not doing it out of the goodness of your heart. You're doing it as this is your next scheme to make money. Maybe perhaps the ultimate scheme, because you look at Tai Lopez, you're like, wow, he really made some money. I could do the same thing too. And then you got JR Garage, seemingly heading down the same road, right? Take a look in the chat. Let's see what's going on. you guys are out of control. So I gotta read some of these comments. You guys are out of control. So where War Hero Guy says, give me $5,000 now, and I'll teach you how to make $5,000 so you can start your online business. I mean, this stuff is so obvious, man. It's really sad that it still works in this day and age. Who would pay $5,000 to begin with? That's another thing. If any of these programs that are asking you to like pay all this money up front, right away, red flag should be coming out. You know what I mean? Red flag should be coming out right away. Because if it's some kind of program where it's truly profitable, then it's in my best interest to get you to sign up. I want to get you to sign up, right? I'm making all this money and you're going to make all this money. I don't need it's just like, think about the cell phone business model, right? They practically give these phones away. $300 phone, $500 phone, $800 phone. They're practically giving them away because the phone is not worth anything. Screw the phone. I mean, to people who don't understand business, they think, $800, that's a lot of money, man. Thank you, Verizon, for giving me this $800 phone for free or for $30 or whatever, man. $800 is nothing. Let me get my calculator. Let's be real. Let's be real here. Let me break out my calculator, and let me show you how much worth it is for your little $800 phone. All right, let's do the math on that. All right. So let's assume you're paying, I don't know, $120 a month for your cell phone bill. So how much money are you going to pay in a year? 120 times 12. Ooh, $1,440. 2-year contract. Ooh, I forgot about that. Let's multiply this by 2. Ooh, $2,880. So you mean to tell me that I can make an investment of $800 and turn massive profits? Let's do the math. $2,888 in 2 years from one customer. Let's subtract the price of the phone and see what our net is. Ooh, what do we know? $2,000. $2,000 in profit for an $800 investment. Now, obviously, there's more to it than that, right? You've got your staff, you've got your marketing budget, you've got all these things. But remember, this is just one customer. $2,000 net per customer. So let's say we have, what number am I going to go with? I don't know. Let's say I have 50,000 customers. $2,000 net times 50. 1, 2, 3. Wow. I think I made a mistake here. Let's go 2,880 times 50, 1, 2, 3, equals, wow. All right, $144 million net. Again, we're only talking about the cost of the phone. I'm not including marketing and all this kind of stuff. But still, the fact that they can make that kind of money from this phone, I mean, who cares? Give it away. The phone is worth nothing. It's getting you to sign up for programs and all this kind of stuff. So the whole idea of, I'm going to give you all these videos for free, right? I'm going to do some videos. People keep saying, all this free content. Look at all this stuff that they're giving away for free, man. And all they're asking is for a little $67 for the thing. It's worth it. They're giving out way more than they're asking for. Right? All those videos are worthless. Right? The real value for them is your $67 for the program. Right? And then Tai Lopez, he signs you up for this monthly thing. So it's not even just one $67 thing. He wants you to be paying monthly. And he's got tons of people that are signed up. So he's got all this money coming in from all these people. That's what he wants. Ultimately. And then the best thing about it, why people get confused, is it's not like he's telling lies. It's not like he's telling you, hey guys, you can start a lemonade stand and make $1 million. No. He's taking information that's legitimate online and repeating it back to you guys, repackaging it in his seminars or whatever. So it's nothing new. It's the same stuff you can find online for free. Right? So a lot of it's legit stuff. But the thing about it, it's based on something that is essentially not true. I couldn't figure out how to make real money myself, right? So since I couldn't figure it out, I'm going to now try to sell you on the idea that I did. And that's going to now be the way that I've figured out how to make a lot of money, right? Anytime you see these guys focusing mostly on teaching you how to make all this money, instead of focusing on running their business, passive income or not, because you think, passive income. You really think that you can start some business? Let's get real. You think you can really start some business that's so successful that you're gonna have all this free time, right? To be spending all this time, I'm gonna share with you my tricks. If it's so easy to start a business like that, then everybody's gonna be doing it. And when other people start doing what you're doing, they're competing with you, right? So you can't just have this thing running and it's all automatic and whatever, and you're just sitting back raking in the money. That's not how it works. Because you do that, someone else does it, and they take away your money. To stay competitive, to stay on top of things, to deal with changing, business models and changing times, that takes a lot of time and effort. You got to stay on top of your business. You just do not have the time to be all this live streaming and 67 steps program and blah, 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 blah. You don't have time like that. Sell me this pen. Let me tell you something, man. This stuff is really, really getting old. It's really, really, really getting tired. And it's just amazing how obvious the stuff is, but yet people fall for it time and time again. If you want to start a business, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to know how to make money, guess what? All the information you need is online for free. For free. Hit up Google every day, do research regarding whatever it is you're trying to do to start your business. It's all available for free. Not saying there's not some stuff out there you can pay for that's worth it, right? There's great books to buy. You can save money by getting the digital versions. Like, for example, I'm signed up with, Amazon. I guess it's Amazon Kindle. I don't actually have a Kindle. I just have an Android device, right? So I have the app. So I go to Amazon, and I do research. I see which books have the best reviews. I look at the reviews. I look at the critical reviews, because just because something's popular and a lot of people are getting it, a lot of people are saying this is awesome. You got fake reviews out there, right? So I look at the critical reviews and see what people are saying. So I get a balanced, view of the book. And if it looks good, I buy it. Actually, I'm signed up for the Unlimited program. I guess I can put a link in the description. It's Amazon Unlimited or whatever. And basically, I forget how it works, but I think I can check out like 10 books or 7 books or something for free at a time, and I don't pay anything. That wow, this is really bad. Um, I I got so many other things that I'm focused on, so I apologize for not. I mean, you guys can Google and find out for yourself, but I signed up for it some time ago. I don't remember all the details. I'm probably paying some like small tiny fee that's irrelevant. I don't. It means nothing to me. I mean, it's like pennies, right? So it's not something I think about. So I don't really know how much it is. All I know is it's super super cheap. I mean, even for someone in college, you're not really making any money. You can afford the Amazon Unlimited. It's super super cheap, and you can get there's tons of books you can get digital. You don't pay anything for the books. It's like a subscription thing. You're paying monthly for the privilege of being able to have these books, and it's just like you're limited to like 5 or 7 at a time, and then you just keep rotating, and you can learn so much. All the stuff you need is right there. You don't even need to do that. Just Google searching. The only reason to really get the books and stuff is because it's more compact and concise. I mean, you could be Googling all over the place. There's bad information, good information, but getting something that's, from a legitimate source, a good publisher, a known author, stuff like that, that's all in one. You can look at the reviews, that what people are saying about it, like that's good stuff. But there's no need to sign up for these programs. Let me take a look at the chat. What are people saying in the chat? My allergies are killing me right now. I'm getting so clogged up. Might be a good thing. The internet is being oversaturated with it. People will be learning about these scams more and more. But then again, there will always be an idiot to fall for it. The problem is, and that's why they target kids, right? Because people, as you get older, you learn from experience. You're like, I've seen this before. But every day, you got teenagers that are becoming of age where they got a little money coming in, and they have aspirations of, I want to be an entrepreneur, whatever. So it's a steady stream of targets for these guys to manipulate, right? So, I mean, yes, it helps that more and more people are talking about this stuff, but you got these young dreamers that before they can find, the truth about things, they see one of these stupid ads that these guys, they just basically spam YouTube with, and oh man, look at this guy, he's living a life. All I gotta do is pay $67 to learn his secrets. Right? So before they can see the truth, they get caught up in this stuff, end up wasting their money. And here's the thing. Because they're regurgitating stuff that's legitimate, there are going to be people who do this stuff and actually make it somewhere. So it's going to be confusing. It's like, look, man, I followed Tai Lopez, and look, I got a great business. Here's the deal. If you don't think that some people who take the Tai Lopez system or the John Crestani system, some of these people that take the system is going to make it, then you're an idiot. Just use your brain. The people who will be successful are a lot of times going to be, or pretty much all the time, probably going to be people who are always seeking ways to be successful, right? They're always going to be looking for ways to be successful, which makes them a prime target for people like this. So what does that mean? The kind of people, sometimes the kind of people who will make it and who have what it takes to make it are obviously going to run into these programs. Now, because they're the type of people to be successful, they already know a lot of great stuff. They're already trying a lot of good things. They've already probably had some businesses and they've tried this and tried that. They've been through some stuff, right? And if you're the right type, eventually you're going to make it, right? So how convenient is it that you happen to make it after taking this program? And then in your own mind, you feel like, man, Tai Lopez is the thing that finally made me make it. But the fact of the matter is, you were already on the right track. Fact of the matter is, maybe something that Tai Lopez said actually did help you. Right? Because again, he's just regurgitating stuff. But you could have found that stuff out on your own. Right? The bottom line is, no matter what the system, if I get enough people to sign up for some program, I'm going to show you how to blah, 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 some people are going to succeed. Some are going to be because of my program, and others are going to be, it's just coincidental. And then what do? Those are your testimonials. This guy's a millionaire. How is he a millionaire? He took my program. Really? What about all the stuff they were doing before they took your program? What about all the progress they made before your program? Let's not talk about that. And let's not talk about all the people who don't make it. Right? All the people that get screwed over, spending their hard-earned money on your program and get nowhere. And by the way, let's badmouth the people who don't make it and say, they didn't work hard enough. Right? They didn't work hard enough. Some people think it's easy. They think this is a get-rich-quick scheme, but it's not. You got to work hard. The people who don't make it are the people who aren't dedicated enough. Those who make it, see, my program works. Those who don't make it, you didn't work hard enough. Right. So you have 100,000 people that take your program, and out of the 100,000, 5 make it. Guess what you do? You keep bragging about it. Look, these are real people. Tell them about your business. Yeah, I was struggling and I had my little lemonade stand, and then I signed up for Tai Lopez program, and now I have 2 Lamborghinis. See, my program works. All you need is 5 people. That's all you need. 5 people out of 100,000. Right? So, it's getting super late, and I need to get going. So let me take a look at the comment section. Bike Gear Motovlog says, is this channel still about motorcycle? You are watching Carlisle's Picks. And the reason why it's called Carlisle's Picks is because I talk about my picks. I talk about things that I'm passionate about. Right? Yes, I do really love motorcycles, so I tend to talk a lot about motorcycles. But your Fast Life Motorcycle channel is my motorcycle channel. This is Carlisle's Picks. This is not a motorcycle channel. This channel was never about motorcycles. It was always about Carlisle's Picks. In fact, I have a video on my main channel that tells you what Carlisle's Picks is all about and why I started it. I talk about jets, boats, cars, technology, and pretty much all the things that I'm passionate about. I also do Motivational Sundays, where I, do motivational type videos. Videos somewhat like this. This is a little bit of a departure from the normal Motivational Sundays videos. But no, this is not a motorcycle channel. There's nothing in Carlisle's Picks that says anything about motorcycles. It's just a channel about my passions, and motorcycles is definitely top of the list, but I have many passions. Bike Gear Motovlog, thank you for your comment. LegalZoom is where you can start a business. You can also get books from the library for free. Good idea. You can get books from the library for free. Most books can also be shipped to you for free. Yes, but people don't like to read. That is a problem. Yeah, they want everything handed to them. Rant Z says, I'm just saying the stuff is there even if you cannot afford to purchase them. Yep. Tech Insane says true. Tai Lopez running for office. Maybe. Maybe one day he will. Anyway, on that note, this non-motorcycle live stream has now concluded. Thanks for listening in, and everyone who watched the stream, definitely click on that like button. And have a great week. Thanks for listening in, and see you soon. And just because maybe some people have forgotten what Carlisle's Picks is, let's play the video right on the homepage and find out. Carlisle's Picks is kind of a combination of Oprah's favorite things, Top Gear, lifestyles of rich and famous. If I go and I want to buy a product, I do my research, go online, I talk to people that have the product, find out the good, bad, and the ugly, and I share that information with you. I share what I found out, what people are saying about the product, and why it is that I chose that product over other products. And that's the basic idea. The inspiration behind the project was I got sick and tired of spending a lot of money on things that fell apart. I had some headphones, I'm not gonna say the brand name, but I spent over $300 on these headphones. But physically, the things fell apart in a couple weeks, and that it really bothered me. Anyway, the idea is I want to inspire good products. I want to promote businesses who believe in customer first, product first, over the profits. Kind of build it and they'll come. If you build a great, exciting product that has great, value, it does a service, it brings joy to the owner or the user, then the customers will come. They'll love your product, they'll share it with others, and it's just a viral type of thing. Business will be great. This is out of my pocket. This is my passion. This is my product. All the equipment that I use, it's all out of my pocket. I use my own studio, my own gear, my own audio gear, my own camera gear. So there's no conflict of interest. Now, the types of product that I have on the list are, a lot of them are luxury, but it's not about just luxury, but it's about things that I love. I'm really into speed and machines, so you're gonna see things like motorcycles, jets, yachts, hotels and resorts, travel destinations. Got a lot of exciting things down the road. We're gonna be traveling around the world. We're gonna go to Lamborghini and Ferrari's factory in Italy. We're gonna go to Bonaire, which is a windsurfing destination. I love windsurfing, I love snowboarding, I love inline speed skating, so I'm into extreme sports. Best jet for a person that just wants to travel short distances or wants to entertain clients or whatever. How to buy your first jet, how to buy your first exotic car, how to pick an exotic car, how to pick a yacht, how to find a captain for your yacht. So it's 411, information about the products, and then it's also recommendation. You got the list, the top product list. I'm going to be on a mission trying to find the best and most exciting products, add it to my list, and to recommend it and share it with you right here on Carlisle's Picks. You're watching Carlisle's Picks? Don't forget to subscribe. Alright, so now perhaps people can be reminded of what Carlisle's Picks is. And once again, it is not a motorcycle channel. You are watching Carlisle's Picks. Have a safe and productive and successful week. Thanks for listening in, and I will see you soon.